And the legend who is Brooksy. Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
I'm well, right? Thank you very much. Yes, people, welcome back to Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. And as we continue with more pre-season action, this week brings ya Trooper FC taking on Quinton Athletic. Brooksy's ready, Big Fazza's ready. Less of me pattying. Let's get straight into the action. Knowing both teams as well as I do know that both teams are short on some of their players. Couple of familiar faces missing, but nonetheless, I'm sure both squads are going to battle for the badge and give us something entertaining to watch. Now on the ball at the moment is the young lad Owen Watkins, trying to get an angle to get his shot away. Decent defending by the Quinton Athletic boys, but early doors, Lionel's got that ruler out, straight as an arrow. Now over on that far side, early sparring from both teams. Dale Hewitt on the ball, tries to get his crossing, he's impeded. Eventually the referee does bring it back for a free kick to the Trooper FC boys. Now you got the young lad Owen Watkins standing over the free kick, gives the signal, puts it into the mixer, shouts for handball, referee waves it away. Clearance by the Quinton Athletic back line, no further than Dale Hewitt, who whips it to the back post, onto the head of Big Troy. Now about that for a save from the keeper.
Oh, what a save. What a save. Oh, what a save. What a save.
Now it would have been a decent save, but the liner had his ruler out. Now as we go back down the other end, you got number 10 Jacko on the ball, trying to work himself an angle to get his shot away. Louis putting him under pressure. Jacko manages to work an angle, gets his shot away on that left foot, just wide. About 6 minutes played of the game so far. Quinton Athletic in possession of the ball, but young midfielder Robbie managed to nick the ball away. Troy plays it into Owen, who's brought down edge of the box. Free kick to the Troops. After scoring that worldie of a free kick last game of the season, Connor wanted to get involved, but Owen Watkins takes control of it, steps up, back of the onion bag, 1-0 to Trooper. Seven minutes on the clock, Trooper taking an early lead. Now as we fast forward a couple of minutes, Troops trying to double their lead. You got Big Troy making himself a handful up top. Kyle doing his defensive duties to make sure that he doesn't get an easy shot away. Ball ends up at the feet of Owen Watkins, who eventually lays it off to the man Taz, gets his shot away, blocked, and Quinton come away with it. About 10 minutes into the game at this point, and you got the young lad stepping out of midfield, Robbie on the ball, plays out to that left-hand side once again to Dale Hewitt, cuts it back to the edge of the 18-yard box to Owen Watkins, who's always going to be looking to get his shot away, drops the shoulder, shoots, puts the ball well wide. 11 minutes on the clock, and the Quinton Athletic boys letting Robbie know he's in the game. Trooper FC still inside the Quinton half. Got Brett on the ball, plays it through to Taz. Neat and tidy footwork, but he plays it through, but keeper has it all day long. 30 minutes on the clock. Centre back Kyle sprays it out to this left hand side to number 10 Jacko, who's going to attempt to take Callaway, a player I know all too well, who's going to be decent with his defensive duties and even better going forward. And as he takes on a couple of players, cuts it back, easy tapping for the man Troy, 2-0 to the Troops.
Oh, Curtis. Oh, Curtis.
30 minutes on the clock. The Trooper FC boys double their lead.
Won't happen again. pride, ain't it? Started the game well anyway. There you go. Started the game well anyway. There you go.
Quinton Athletic coming close with a chance from Jordan Murphy, but that's a decent save from Connell in goal. As Callow doing his defensive duties, Lee lets Jordan in once again, but Connell wants it a little bit more. Friendly or not, Curtis is letting Troy know he's in the game. Now this would have been a lovely pass from Louis centre of the park, just a little bit too much on it, but I got to appreciate the technique all the same. We're about 17 minutes into the game at this point, and the young lad Robbie in midfield is starting to pull strings. Impressive him, to be fair. First time I've seen him play. Now you got Owen Watkins on the ball, gets his shot away. Now this is going to be a great double save from the young lad Colby in goal.
Save.
From that resulting corner kick, short one taken, Jack Moss puts it into the box, headed away by Reese, and it does eventually go out to a throw into the Quinton Athletic boys. Now about 20 minutes into the game at this point, Jacko on the ball, lovely disguised pass looking for the runner Jord I believe, but Connell's off his line early doors, wants it a little bit more and comes away with it.
There to be won.
And you know me, nothing I love a little bit more than two lads battling for the badge right in front of the camera, Taz and Curtis getting involved. From that resulting throw-in, lovely bit of footwork there by the big man Troy to put Owen Watkins through on goal, who makes it 3-0 to the Trooper FC boys. "22 minutes in, and it's Al Treble 0 to the Trooper FC boys. Massive shout out to the legend who is Brooksy TV for allowing me to use his footage in this video. And as you get back into the action, you got the Quinton Athletic boys on the attack. Dale Hewitt doing his defensive duties, standing up his man. Tried to whip the crossing, blocked, goes out for a corner.
Relax though, yeah? I love it, but relax, don't you fucking friendly.
From that resulting corner kick, he's whipped to the edge of the 18-yard box, and I do believe that's number 2 Jack for the Quinton Athletic boys, trying to work an angle. Plays it in once again to Jacko, but Jack Moss is out there quick enough to put him under pressure so he can't get his shot away. Another decent block there by Jack Moss. Robbo, lovely outside of the foot left pass into the path for Owen Watkins. Managed to get his shot away. This is a great defensive clearance off the line. Knocking on to 26 minutes played in the game, you got Jack Moss stepping out of defence, and I did tell the big man Troy I wasn't going to leave this in because he's probably one of the only lads that's a bit bigger than me, but I'm on those CMOS tablets now, so I'm leaving the sitter in. 30 minutes on the referee's watch at this point. Jack Moss plays it first time into Louis, first time into Owen, who plays into Robbie, who gives it back to Owen. Reese goes to the ground, doesn't win the ball, penalty kick. Owen Watkins standing over the ball. Can he make it a first half hat-trick? Of course he can. .31 on the clock, and the Trooper FC boys make it 4-0.
Because where you at 40s? 40s.
It's big compared to most of the
Lengthwise though, innit?
But it's not as wide.
It's wide, innit? That's a good battle, man.
Now about 37 minutes into the game at this point, and it is a free kick to the Trooper FC boys. Couple of yards away from the throwing line. Dale Hewitt whips into the box, under the head of Owen Watkins, who makes it 5.
Decent as well, it's got to keep his head.
One injury, he's just come back and managed the ponytail.
Decent as well, it's got to keep his head.
Great display from the Trooper FC boys so far, making it 5-0. But straight from the kickoff, Kyle does receive the ball centre half, tries to play it into midfield, nipped off the feet by Brett, who plays it into Owen Watkins on that left hand side, sits Curtis down, puts it in the bottom of the onion bag to make it 6. Absolute rout from the Trooper FC boys so far, making it 6-0.
Because you're bigger than me, no. But yeah.
Now as we induct Owen Watkins into the Now You See It, Now You Don't Hall of Fame, because now you see it, now you don't. Lovely footwork, to be fair. Now some lovely footwork here from Callow, who puts it through the legs of Reese, and also some neat and tidy footwork from Taz to get away from Reese as well. Apologies lad, but I've got to leave it all in. And as we enter the dying members of this first half, corner kick to the Quinton Athletic boys, and they do come close. With the referee moments away from blowing his half-time whistle, we are going to go into the break. Trooper FC 6, Quinton Athletic 0. Now, we've all recently seen the arson attack that took place at Hampton FC's clubhouse, a football club that provides football opportunities and a platform from adults to children of all ages. Now, they have started a GoFundMe page, so let's get behind Spence and the rest of the Hampton FC family and make sure we get them back up and running again. Whatever you need, Spence, from Sunday League settings, just give me a shout, fella. Now, with them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then.
Ooh.
Productive start to the second half, with both teams managing to get a couple of shots away.
Ooh. I nearly missed that then.
Just in front of the camera, Dale Hewitt heading it down to Brett Fellows. Overlapping run from Dale, always going to get out of his feet and whips a decent enough ball into the box, slightly overhit, and it ends up going out for a throw-in. Fast forward a couple of minutes, we're approximately 48 minutes into the game at this point. Taz tries to drive a ball out to that right hand side, intercepted by his centre back Curtis, laid off to Jacko, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, slots it in the back of the onion bag, goes and gets one back for the Quinton Athletic boys.
You deserve one, go on. You deserve one, go on. Served. Served. Deserved, Jay, man. Good play.
Decent start for Quinton, bringing it back to 6-1. I don't think Jared was too happy about the offside call, but nonetheless, let's get back into the action. Robbie picking up the ball in that quarterback position, plays over the top into the runner Taz, sizing up his man, spreads the ball over to that right hand side into the path of Callow, brings the ball down lovely, just out of camera shot, some neat and tidy footwork to get away from his man, and another decent double save from Colby in goal.
Again.
52 minutes on the clock, short corner kick taken, you got Louis on the edge of the 18-yard box, gets it out of his feet, gets his shot away, but it goes well over the bar. 55 minutes in, Ellis Deeney, who's doing the job at centre-back today, as there's a couple of centre-halves missing for the Trooper FC boys, steps out of defence with the ball, decides if no one's going to tackle him, he might as well go on goal himself. He does lend the ball to Taz, and while I'm too busy chatty-pattying, it does go out a camera shot. It does eventually end up with Ellis, and he ends up getting his shot away, coming close.
Gotta be that. Gotta be.
Shouts for a penalty? Nah, decent tackle by Curtis.
Tackle.
"58 minutes on the referee's watch at this point. Dale Hewitt trying to clear his lines, but number 4 for the Quinton Athletic boys with a lovely touch into Kyle's centre of the park. Kyle spreads the ball out to that left-hand side. I do believe that is Jacko, just out of camera shot. Managed to take on his man, gets the ball to the back post, kept alive, headed into the back of the onion bag by Jordan Murphy, who goes and gets a second for the Quinton Athletic boys.
Goal. Very good goal.
Yeah, you got no roll on.
Decent reply by the Quinton lads, getting their second of the half. "62 minutes in, we welcome Jared to the party, and as we get back into the action, still decent bout of possession by the Quinton Athletic boys, coming close once again. From that resulting corner kick, it is whipped into the mixer, but the referee spotted an infringement, blows up for a free kick. Also, just want to give credit to the referee Adam Markham, allowed the game to flow, explained his decisions, and also had a bit of banter with the lads. Nothing more, nothing less you want from a referee, as Taz comes close once again. Quick substitution for the troops, sees Owen Watkins coming back on for the big man Troy. Now as Owen brings the ball down neat and tidy out the sky, tries to get his shot away, but that is a decent block by Curtis, goes out for a corner. Now from that resulting corner kick, it's whipped out to the edge of the box to Louis, brings it out of the sky, knocks it on, Curtis brings him down. I think Louis bought that one, to be fair.
Schoolboy, here that is.
66 minutes on the referee's watch. Lovely footwork there by the young lad Robbie. Decent game so far. Out here to Owen. Lays it back inside to Louis. Lovely disguised pass over the back line of the Quinton Athletic boys into the path of Dale Hewitt. Whips a decent ball into the box onto the head of Jonah, who's coming as a substitute. Dale keeps it alive, but eventually the Quinton Athletic boys clear their lines. As we go back up the other end, Jared sizing up Ellis Deeney, managed to get to the byline, cuts it back, but credit where it's due to Louis getting back and doing his defensive duties. 69 minutes on the watch at this point. Another ball played through to Taz. Manages to get his shot away, and he does love that post, doesn't he?
Ooh, unlucky Taz.
Now in the latest episode of Now You See It, Now You Don't. Now you see it, now you don't. Filthy bit of footwork by Owen Watkins. He's having an absolute jolly up out there today. Keep ball by the Trooper FC boys. No pressure. Another ball played into Owen. Sees the runner Jonah. who gets his shot away, but he puts it well over the bar. 75 minutes in at this point, Callow just running out of defence with the ball, plays it through to Owen Watkins, managed to keep his line, slots it in the back of the onion bag, double hat-trick and makes it 7 for the troops. Wasn't short of goals today as he makes it 7-2 to the troops. Substitution for the troops sees Joel on the ball at the moment as we welcome him to the party. As we get back into the action, Robbie plays another ball inside into Brett. Lovely disguised pass, but there we have it. Lionel's got that ruler out once again, straight as an arrow.
No.
Quick substitution for Quinton as we welcome Jordan Murphy back into the party as Reese puts another delightful ball into the mixer. Just the same, Jordan couldn't have got on the end of it. I think Gaffer Jamie will agree with me. The Quinton boys weren't at the races in the first half, but the second half they've definitely got out of bed. Now more action on that left hand side as the Quinton Athletic boys try and get themselves back on the score sheet once again. Ball kept alive, headed in there by Jared.
It's a knock as well. It's a knock as well. What's that? 3 or 4 now?
About 84 minutes in, Trooper FC 7, Quinton Athletic 3. Now with no time to breathe, another ball over the top there by Callow, into the path for Owen Watkins, slaps it in the back of the onion bag to make it 8. 7 goals for Owen on the day.
He's on, he's on.
With just a few minutes left on the clock, it's Trooper FC 8, Quinton Athletic 3.
Oh, he's been decent now as well. Robbie, tidy man.
Fast forward a couple of minutes, about 88 minutes on the referee's watch at this point. Ball picked up centre of the park, just that a camera shot, spread out to that left hand side. Jonah makes a hash of his clearance, into the path of Jordan Murphy, rides one tackle, slaps it in the back of the onion bag to make it 8-4. Even Troy gives him a handshake for it.
What a goal. What a goal.
Dying numbers of the game, Trooper FC 8, Quinton Athletic 4, as we hand it over to Dale Hewitt.
Great pass that is, Dale. Great assist, mate. Oh, do you know the start of the video coming up next? I don't hear it.
Dale, you know I love you, lad, but save the excuses. Now, literally, the last shot of the game ends up with Jonah making the keeper tip it over the bar. Decent enough. With the referee about to blow his final whistle up at any moment, the game is going to end Trooper FC 8, Quinton Athletic 4. I'm Big Fazza. This is Sunday League Settings. Thanks for having me.
Cheeky bastard. I'm going home. Fucking, oh, mate. Oh, quality game, boys, man. Play, boys, man. Good game. Yeah, I'm not like that. Nice one, really best quality. Thank you.
Respect people, myself, Big Faz out on behalf of Sunday League Settings. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.